Hello, sir. I'm Mariel Fernandez, a student at Marikina Polytechnic College. And you, may I know your name, sir?
I'm Raven Kyle. You can call me Raven.
Nice to meet you, Sir Raven. By the way, sir, we have a project on the subject of international cuisine. And what we will do is to interview a Filipino who is already living in another country. So it's because you are in another country, I choose you for this project. Is that okay to you, sir?
Yes, definitely.
By the way, sir, may I know which country are you in now?
Currently, I'm in New Zealand.
New Zealand, one of the beautiful country. I see the country of New Zealand on social media, and based on what I have seen on social media, that country is cold. Is that true, sir?
Yes, I would say.
I'm glad to know that, sir. And
Baby, do you know that's where heaven is a place on earth?
let's start the interview. I just a few questions for you that I just want to know about the country of New Zealand. And I have four categories. First is the general background, and the second category is culinary experience abroad, and the third category is cultural and social aspects of food. And the second to the last is learning and adaptation. And the last one is reflection and impact. Is that okay to you, sir?
Yes, definitely.
Okay, sir. Thank you. And now let's proceed at the first category. It's the general background. And the first question is, can you share which country you are visit and for how long?
I'm currently in New Zealand and we will be staying here for good, but for now, I'm living here for about 4 months.
4 months. Okay, sir. And the second question is, um, what was the purpose of your visit at New Zealand?
Study and residency.
Study. How would you describe that country's food culture compare to yours?
I would describe it as a less on spices and they're more on boiled vegetables. Compared to ours, it has a variety of spices, which make our dishes more appealing to our taste bud. However, Kiwi Foods is much healthier than a Filipino food.
Mm, less on spices and more of boiled vegetables.
Yeah.
And I'm glad to hear that, sir. And the second category is the culinary experiences abroad. And the first question is, what was the first dish you tried upon arrival, and what was your impressions?
I've tried their casserole, which consists of sausages with lots of vegetable and a side dish, which is boiled green broccoli. I would have to say that it's not bad. I'm not just used to boiled veg.
More on veggies. And the second question is, can you share a memorable dining experience you had in that country?
Yeah, sure. I would have to say the first time I ate lamb, it went well with the fried rice and to the point that I went stuffed like I have never been before and it was an unforgettable.
Mm, you ate lamb. And can you share the taste of the lamb that you ate, sir?
It's more like a bit of a sweet but also a bit of a salty, like it's balance between salty and sweet, and you have to try it.
Mm, I'm glad that, sir. I'm glad to hear that, sir. And the third question is, were there any dishes or ingredients that surprise you or felt unusual?
Well, they have, but it's more than not usual in our cooking tradition. But in their cooking traditions, it is usual. It is the smoked paprika. It goes well with the buffalo wings in the oven. And for me, it was a chef kiss, and I've tried this a lot, and I cook this, and I love.
The smoked paprika with the buffalo wings. And the third category is cultural and social aspects of food. And the first question is, how do people in that country typically enjoy their meals? Example of formal settings, street food, or common communal dining.
It's more on formal dining with a little bit of communication. They're respecting the food in a way that they sit and enjoy the feast.
Mm. A little communication.
Yeah.
Mm. And the second question is, did you notice any customs or tradition around food that stood out?
Yeah, I would have to choose that tradition that is you have to finish the meal without any grain left in the plate. It was a good tradition, if I may say, in a way that every grain is valued and respected.
Mm, the you have to finish the meal without any grain.
Yeah.
Mm. Okay, sir. For the next question is, were there any significant festival or celebration where food played an important role?
Yes, sure, but it's pretty relevant to us, which is the Christmas. I mean, it's a worldwide celebration in which food has a significant role in the celebration, just like in New Zealand. Food is primarily highlighted in eating a feast as a family plays a strong role in families and they form a bond.
And the next category is the learning and adaptation. And the first question is, did you learn how to prepare any local dishes while you were there? If you, if so, what did you find interesting or challenging?
I would choose the recent dish that I made. It's called mushroom soup. I would say in it is interesting that they made a soup out of mushroom, and I think making them is not that challenging or hard, but because you can just boil and have a different spices and yeah, you have a mushroom soup.
The mushrooms soup. And the next question is, how did the locals react when you showed interest in their cuisines?
The reaction was unusual because they're not that familiar with our dishes and they're not they're not you know that they're not familiar on the dishes and they're surprised because the taste of our food has they were pretty amazed of how our dishes are tasty.
Mm. And the next question is, did you find any similarities between their cuisine and your home country's dishes?
No, I think because the food here is more influenced by the Western cultures, which is more on boiled.
More on boiling compare this country. Mm. And let's proceed to the last category, the reflection and impact. And the first question is, how was this experience influence your perspective on food and cooking?
I realized that our own dish is more tasty, and I think I could say that it's unhealthy, but in a good way. But some of Filipino dishes are really more advanced than here because Philippines use too many MSG rather than here they use natural spices.
And the next question is, are there any ingredients or techniques from that country that you now incorporate into your cooking?
Yes, not using as much as possible, like MSG as a main spice on my dishes, because what I have learned here is that natural spices are more not healthier and natural than having our artificial flavored spices.
Mm. And the last question is, what advice would you give to someone planning to explore the cuisines of that country?
You would have to say that just eat what you feel you're interested in and don't just stick to our usual food like rice and stuff like that. Explore different cuisines and enjoy them.
Mm. Thank you so much, sir. Um, I am glad to hear from you about the cuisine of the country of New Zealand, and I hope I can go to the country of New Zealand. Thank you again for taking the time to answer some questions from me. And again, I am Mariel Fernandez, a student of MTC. Thank you, sir.
Thanks.